In the past, football matches often had one big problem. Teams would waste time, slow down the game, and take advantage of unclear rules. But for the 2026 World Cup, several major rule changes are being introduced to fix that. These new rules are designed to make football faster, fairer, and more transparent. In this video, we will go through every major change in simple terms so you can understand exactly how the game is evolving. Let's start with the throw-in rule. In the past, a player could take their time during a throw-in. They could walk slowly to the right spot, wait for teammates to move, look for options, and delay the restart as long as possible. This was often used as a tactic to waste time, especially when a team was winning. Now that is changing. Referees will use a visible 5-second countdown for throw-ins. Once the player is ready, they must release the ball quickly. If they take too long, possession is given to the other team. This means teams can no longer slow the game down using throw-ins. Every second now matters. Next is the goal kick rule. Previously, goalkeepers could take their time before restarting play. They could adjust their gloves, walk around the penalty area, and wait for their team to reset. There was very little pressure to restart quickly. Now, goal kicks must be taken without unnecessary delay. If a team takes too long, the punishment is much stronger than before. The opposing team will be awarded a corner kick. This is a major change because a corner kick is a dangerous attacking opportunity. One small mistake can lead to a goal, so goalkeepers now have a strong reason to restart quickly. Now let's talk about substitutions. In the past, substituted players often walked off the pitch very slowly. They would clap the fans, hug teammates, shake hands with the coach, and use as much time as possible. This was especially common when a team was trying to protect a lead. Now, players being substituted must leave the field within 10 seconds using the nearest sideline. If they take longer, the incoming substitute must wait until the next stoppage in play before entering. This rule removes one of the most common time-wasting tactics in football. Next is the injury return rule. In the past, players could go down injured, receive treatment, and then return to the game almost immediately after play restarted. Sometimes this was genuine, but sometimes it was used to break the rhythm of the opponent or waste time. Now, if an outfield player leaves the pitch for treatment, they must wait 1 full minute after play restarts before coming back on. There are exceptions for goalkeepers, head injuries, and serious medical cases. This rule encourages fair play. If a player fakes an injury to waste time, their team may be forced to play with 10 men for a short period. Now let's move to VAR, also known as Video Assistant Referee. VAR has been expanded to cover more situations. In the past, some clear mistakes could not be corrected due to limited rules. Now VAR can intervene in more cases, including incorrect second yellow cards, wrong player punishments, clear corner kick mistakes, and fouls that happen just before a set piece. This means fewer major refereeing errors will change the outcome of matches. Next is the mouth covering rule. In the past, players could cover their mouths with their hand or shirt while speaking to opponents or referees. This made it impossible to know what was being said. Now, covering the mouth during confrontations can result in a red card. This rule is about transparency and controlling abusive language on the pitch. Now the protest walk-off rule. In rare cases, players or even entire teams have walked off the pitch in protest after controversial decisions. In the past, punishments were unclear or inconsistent. Now, any player who walks off in protest can be sent off. If a team refuses to continue the match, they can forfeit the game entirely. Officials who encourage walk-offs can also be punished. This ensures matches are completed properly and fairly. Next is referee body cameras. In some competitions, referees may now wear body cameras during matches. The footage is controlled by the tournament organizers. This helps improve transparency and gives fans and officials a closer view of key decisions, especially in tight or controversial moments. Now let's talk about equipment rules. Previously, some players were not allowed to wear certain items for religious, medical, or personal reasons. Now, players are allowed to wear approved items as long as they are safe, secure, and properly covered. This makes the rules more inclusive while still protecting player safety. Next is the dropped ball rule. In the past, dropped balls often caused confusion, with players unsure who should receive possession. Now, possession will be given to the team that most likely would have had the ball if play had not been stopped. This makes restarts fairer and more logical. Now the penalty double touch rule. Previously, if a player slipped and accidentally touched the ball twice during a penalty, the goal was disallowed completely. Now, if the ball goes in after an accidental double touch, the penalty will be retaken instead. If the ball does not go in, the result remains the same as before. This change protects players from being punished for clear accidents. Now the DOGSO advantage rule. If a foul denies a clear goal-scoring opportunity, but the attacking team still scores, the defender will no longer receive an additional card on top of the goal being conceded. This avoids double punishment when the attacking team already benefits from advantage. Next is the goalkeeper time limit. Goalkeepers can now only hold the ball for 8 seconds. The referee will count down the final 5 seconds visibly. If the goalkeeper exceeds the time limit, the opposing team is awarded a corner kick. This forces quicker restarts and reduces time wasting. Finally, hydration breaks. Because the 2026 World Cup will be played across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, some matches will take place in very hot conditions. In those cases, players will receive a 3-minute hydration break in each half. This is not a tactical timeout. It is purely for player safety and helps prevent dehydration and heat-related issues. And that is a full breakdown of the new 2026 World Cup rule changes. These updates are designed to make football faster, fairer, and more modern while still protecting players. If you enjoyed this breakdown, you can continue learning football basics to understand the game even better in future matches.